right, good morning, Newmark graduates of Fall 2022. Let's hear it. I knew you were dying to do that, so I wanted to give you a chance to do that. It is an honor to speak with you all today and be in the company of such esteemed guests. And you know, it's a dreary day outside. It's not the sunshine we wanted for you, but I can feel the sunshine and energy in this room and the excitement about the future. It's palpable over here. And I can say it is also my feeling too, because it's my privilege to be with you at my very first CUNY graduation. And so you... So you and I will always be connected in a very special way, and I will look to your future with delight, seeing the great work that you do. So to me, graduation day is always an incredibly special occasion. As Trustee Sunshine said, there is no day that I like more in my position than seeing the culmination of all of the hard work and the significant obstacles that we face in a regular few years. And of course, that's not what happened in the last few years, right? We all lived through and continue to live through one of the most unsettling times in modern human history, with the pandemic that disrupted all of our lives in pretty much every respect. We collectively experienced disruption, uncertainty, illness, sometimes worse, and many more challenges to be here today. And while I know that none of us would have chosen that path, your success, despite those challenges, is a testament to your success in the future, because it shows that resilience and that fortitude that you will need moving forward to be the top journalists in the field and, frankly, happy human beings. And as Trustee Sunshine said, what a world you are graduating into. I know I don't need to tell this audience that how we consume and exchange information seems to be changing literally every day, and that change and the speed of change is exponentially escalating, sometimes seemingly by the minute. But with that expediency and the myriad news outlets and social media platforms that serve as the background of our daily lives, comes the challenge of sifting through the constant deluge of information to determine what is actually a fact. And I suspect that many of you, like me, continue to be amazed that what is truthful and factual is itself often under attack, with journalists in the absolute forefront of that war. The phrase fake news has infiltrated our vernacular, often attached to statements that are demonstrably and visibly true. Where the facts themselves cannot be attacked, we've seen many instances of the journalists who uttered the truth become themselves the target of character assassination. And as Trustee Sunshine mentioned, just this morning, I sat and watched the news of Elon Musk suspending the Twitter accounts of several prominent national journalists with allegations that they acted irresponsibly, but interestingly enough, connected to people who had spoken out against Elon Musk. Sometimes it feels, when we see these things, that the entire world has turned upside down and there's little that we can do about it but sit and watch as spectators. What's so exciting about this group here, though, is you can change that, and you will change that. People like me, literally the entire world, rely on people like you, going out to do your work every day to keep us informed and to keep the powerful accountable. Henry Grunwald once said, "Journalism can never be silent, that its greatest virtue and its greatest fault. It must speak and speak immediately, while the echoes of wonder, the claims of triumph, and the signs of horror are still in the air." On behalf of all of us in this room, and frankly in our world, who will benefit from the incredibly important work that you are now setting out to do, thank you, and thank you some more. Our society will not function without the courage and the skills of your profession to continue to speak truth to power. And while you will no doubt meet professional and personal challenges as you leave these doors, the education I hope you received here and at CUNY, along with your own tenacity, will buttress you. You will join today a group of literally millions of CUNY graduates who live in New York City, and more than 1,000 alumni from this Newmark school alone, 90% of whom are employed as full-time journalists. That's really something. That's not a typical statistic. And many of those, as I know you know, because I'm sure we talk about it a lot, many of them are highly celebrated and instrumental in the issues of the day. On the hard days, of which there will be many, and all of us experience them, my advice to you is remember what got you here today. What will keep you as a journalist on track to follow the thread of a story despite the odds which you will face will be those same core values, that same tenacity, and that same commitment that brings you to sit here in this audience today. Remember the people who got you here. They're all in the audience today, and I know at some point we're going to be thanking them. Remember your professors who I hope have inspired you, and most importantly, never forget the people that you serve who are members of the public and depend on you. Once again, congratulations to what you've achieved so far. We look forward with delight to seeing what comes next. Thank you.